Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to be working with open and closed syllables. Let's begin. First, we're going to read some words, okay? Read the words along with me. Got, ran, mom, lip, fun, hop, sun. Now we're going to do our phonemic awareness. Say it and move it. You're going to see some red dots coming down every time you hear a sound. Then I'm going to ask you what word. So pay attention. This is a listening skill. Okay. So I'm going to make the first sound. Sh. E. What word? She. N. A. E. N. What word? Napkin. O. E. N. What word? Open. S. I. L. E. N. T. What word? Silent. A. B. S. E. N. T. What word? Absent. W. E. What word? We. Now I'm going to say a word and you're going to say the sounds. Okay, listen carefully. Go. G. O. Music. M. U. S. E. K. Open. O. P. E. N. Hat. A. T. Cake. K. A. K. Broke. B. R. O. K. Okay, so now we're going to review our sound cards. Now we have been working with we already reviewed all week the short vowels, so I'm not going to do that. We're going to review the long vowels. Now we have the train card, which makes the long A, and the spelling is A, A-I letter, letter A-Y, A letter E, E-A, letter E-I. Then we have the leaf card, makes the long E sound. The spelling is E, letter E, E-A, E-E, just E, letter Y, letter I-E letter, letter E-Y. Then we have the long I sound card, which makes the long I sound. The spelling is I, letter Y, I letter E, I-G-H, I-E. Then we have the boat card that makes the O sound. The spelling is O, O-A, O-W, O letter E, letter O-E. Then we have the menu card, which makes the long U sound. And the spellings are U, U letter E, letter E-W, letter U-E. Let's continue. So now we're going to start with our lesson. Our lesson is going to be focused on open syllables. However, we did learn about closed syllables yesterday. So today we're going to learn open syllables. The words that we're going to have some of them are going to be just open because they're one syllable words, but we're going to have some multiple syllables in some of the words, and they might have both open and closed syllables. Let's begin. Open syllables is when a vowel in a syllable is left without a consonant after it. That means the syllable ends with a vowel. That's called open, which makes it a long sound, or it says its name, like A, E, I, O, U. It says its name. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one. The word is go. G, like in gorilla. O, like in boat. Now, if you see the word go, it ends with a vowel. Now, that is because that's the end of the syllable, which is one syllable. It means that it is open because there's no consonant after the O. So that's why we know it's a long O. The next word is we. W, like wallaby. E, like leaf. So again, it ends with a vowel. There's no consonant, so we know it's a one syllable. It ends with a vowel, so it's a long E. It's an open syllable. The word high, like in horse. I, like in pie. Again, it ends with a vowel. There's no consonant, so it's an open syllable, which means it's a long vowel. The word is no. N, like in nest. O, like in boat. Again, the word ends with a vowel. There's nothing that follows, no consonant, so that means it's an open syllable and it makes a long O. No. The next one is she. Sh, like in shoe. E, like in leaf. And we're using just the E spelling for this one. Again, it ends with a vowel. There's no consonant after the E, so it's an open syllable, and it says the long E, she. Now we're going to have a two-syllable word. So pay attention to this one. The word is open. O, like in boat. P, like in puma. E, like an egg. N, like a nest. Now, if you see here, we have the long O and we have the short E in egg. So we have two vowels that we can hear. So I already know it. We have two vowel sounds. We have two syllables. Now we're going to look at the pattern. Remember for the short vowels, we had the pattern vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel. Well, in this one, we're going to have the vowel, consonant, vowel. Now, when we have the vowel, consonant, vowel, most of the time, not all the time, but for most words, we divide between the first vowel from the word and the consonant, which makes it an open syllable. So the first syllable is just the O. So it's a vowel. There's no consonant, and that's a syllable, and it's a long sound, O. The second syllable it ends with a consonant. As you see, the N is a consonant. So we know that the letter E is going to make the E sound, a short vowel, because it's a closed syllable. So now we can read open. What word? Open. Our next word is silent. Look at the word. S, like in sun. I, like in pie. L, like in lemon. E, like in egg. N, like in nest. T, like in tomato. Now we learned in the past the nt, we can blend it, nt, okay? So now let's look at the pattern at the beginning. Now I heard the I and I heard the E. They both have the E sound and the I sound. They're both these vowels have a sound in them. Now let's, when we read a word, we start from left to right, and we're going to find the first vowel. So we have a vowel, consonant, vowel, which means we separate between the first vowel and the consonant, which makes it a long. This is our first syllable, and it ends with a vowel, so it's a long I. That's how I know it's an open syllable. So we say I, sigh, and then the second syllable ends with a consonant. It actually has a blend, but they're both consonants. So we say l, e, n, t, lent. silent. Word, silent. Our next word is spider. S from sun, from puma, I from pie, D from dolphin, from bird. As you see, that's the first spelling in bird. Now we do have a blend at the beginning, so we know that makes the sp. We learned about blending already. Two sounds together. They still make their own sound, but we can blend them to make a quick read. Now, I have a vowel here, and then a consonant, and then a vowel. So I separate between the first vowels that I hear and the first consonant. So I know that that's the first syllable. Now, in this syllable, it ends with an I. It ends with a vowel. So that makes it an open syllable, which is a long I. So we say I, spy. And then we have the second syllable, it ends with a consonant. It is an R control, so it makes it but it still ends with a consonant. So we say der, spider, spider. Next word. We have the word music. Like in map, U like in menu, S like in sun, I like in inch, K like in canoe. Again, we're going to look at the word. We're going to look at the vowel, consonant, vowel. We separate between the first vowel and the consonant because it follows the V, C, V. And then the first syllable is right there where I separated my word. So it ends with a vowel. So that means it is an open syllable, which is going to make a long U. That's how I knew that it was going to be from the menu card. So we say U, mu. And then the second syllable, it ends with a consonant. So that tells me that the vowel is going to have a short vowel sound. I. So we say s, I, k, sick, music. Word, music. Next word. The next word is the R from rabbit, O from boat, B from bicycle, A from octopus, T from tomato. So again, I didn't tell you the word, but I'm sure you already kind of figure it out. Let's look at the spelling. We start from left to right. We find the first vowel and we put V, C, V, which means vowel, consonant, vowel. We separate between the first vowel and consonant. That makes us our first syllable to end with a vowel, which makes it an open syllable. So it's long. So it's a long O. Row. And then the second syllable ends with a consonant. So I know this is an A. From octopus is a short vowel. So we say B, A, T, bot. Robot. What word? Robot. Our next word, R from rabbit, E from leaf, L from lemon, A from apple, X from box. Now again, I look at my word, I find the first vowel, I do my pattern, vowel, consonant, vowel. I separate between the first vowel and the consonant, and I know that my first syllable ends with a vowel, so it's an open syllable, so it's a long E. R, E, re. And then the second syllable ends with an X, which is a consonant, so I know it's a short vowel. Now, another thing that I can look at my box, that the box card, which is the X, it always has a short vowel. So whenever you see the X, the vowel in front of it is always going to be short. So there's two clues to tell me that it's a short vowel. So now we read the second syllable. Lax, relax. What word? Relax. Okay. The next one is just a one letter, which is the I. but this one is capitalized because I'm talking about I, which is me, I. And it's capitalized no matter where it is. And as you see, it's a one-letter word. It ends with a vowel, so it is an open syllable. So it's a long I, like in pie. So now we're going to do our phonemes. So where do they go? What sound goes in what box? Remember, one box per sound. Okay? So let's look at the first one. The first word is go. G, O. And then we write go. Then we. W, E. And then we write we. Then we have hi. I. Then we have no. N, O. And then we have she. Sh. Now, do you see how I put the SH? Because remember, together they make one sound. Sh. So sh goes in one box, and then E by itself. And that's the word she. The next word is O, E, N. And then, of course, we write the word open. And that's the end of this lesson. I hope you like the lesson.